Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC NFC Pro Bowl. It's the home team taking on the visiting team.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It is always exciting to see the very best the NFL has to offer all in one place. And we have that here this afternoon as we welcome you to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it?
The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas, taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The AFC heading out. A lot of stars to choose from over that conference, but their starter at quarterback, it's Lamar Jackson.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give. This is Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this. But I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack. And he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, 53 yards. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. That's what we want right there, CD. It's the Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the AFC.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is in. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Jackson will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the AFC has taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score in garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays. And I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. High throw, but the catch is made. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson's throw there complete to Allen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 16, Jackson, he'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. DeForest Buckner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So they tried to get him out of the pocket, but that just flat out did not work to their advantage.
All right. Yeah, it seemed to me that he thought maybe he could run around the pressure, but he just kept putting himself in a worse and worse situation. At some point, cut your losses and just go down.
I haven't played Madden so long. It's gonna suck. We're gonna play running birds. First play. Birds first play. We got Cruz. He's got 9 on speed, I believe. We got Marshall. He's pretty fast. I think we have to hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Thank you. Money.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Elliott's so bad.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All right, Hawkins, you're my boy. You're my boy, Hopkins.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll look to throw again.
Cruz, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he makes the grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, my God. I just got tackled by my own tight end. What just happened?
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's an example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
What is that pass?
Into double coverage and intercepted.
TJ just sold.
Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first...
wait, hold on. I'm going to have to replace coaching depth chart. Justin Fields, give me Fields. Or I could go Elijah Rodgers. I want to go Elijah Rodgers.
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jackson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Come on,
here's a throw that's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. They juked him. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there and tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10.
You know what?
As they've got things rolling on this drive.
Blitz Lamar. Make him run out of pocket.
Action. Now Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Skirt.
Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all
yes, sir.
down inside the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All right, we're gonna.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh.
Over the middle, complete.
Yes, sir.
That's Marshall.
I threw that
They
completely
do get
wrong
him
side. I
down,
was like,
but not
should
before
I
he's
throw it?
able to
Should I throw it?
slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Why are we
A looming
running
decision to make on the
shot?
conversion, down
think we're
7,
gonna have
but
to
first
replace.
things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, Arnold.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, NFC. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1.
Get in there. No.
But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't.
I tried
need
going
to.
for it.
Try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, Gano's got a boot.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place. But in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
From the 27, Jackson for Keenan Allen.
No.
That's complete.
I tried.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Run.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
We're gonna blitz right here again. We're gonna send pressure to them. We're not gonna.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
Bro, why they keep running?
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Why is it so boring?
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
We're going to call that out. Oh, no. There's no way we lose
first before he's brought down.
Bro just completely missed the tackle. That was so annoying. We're going to send the blitz.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run it again with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Can we please get
Jackson to throw.
Stop.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Good job, Aaron. We're going to get a last-second touchdown.
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Yep. Oh, my God. I had nowhere to go. We had to go.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Okay, we got this.
And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
We got Rodgers out there for this.
Throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my
goodness,
he pulled it in one-handed.
I sold it.
It's a big play that time for the NFC.
I was thinking I had
Charles,
timeouts.
final thoughts on
No.
this AFC victory.
I'm worse
Bottom
than Mike
line,
McCarthy, bro.
Nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
I sold.
So that'll do it for my partner,
This is the
Charles
first time the
Davis, and the
AFC,
best
I
darn
believe, has
crew in the
won
industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
a
This
Pro
has
Bowl.
been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Oh, okay. All right. Super Bowl up next. Let's do this.